Hi, nice to meet you and welcome to this presentation called Design Smarter, AI for the next generation of denim. My name is Katarina. I am the founder of Under Construction and an AI integration specialist. Feel free to get in touch by scanning the QR code here. Under Construction is the studio for fashion and lifestyle brands. We show you what matters, where to apply AI, and why it's relevant for your brand. To be exact, we do content, we upskill, so we train teams, and we offer strategy, full workflows and roadmaps. In today's topic, I want to show you how to use AI from a methodological perspective, and I want to inspire you how to design smarter. Here's what I believe. AI without direction is just noise. Because if you're not aware of how to use AI, you get nothing. Just like here, you just get noise. Maybe if you're lucky, you get a few good images here and there. But with direction, you are able to use AI for sample development, for AI avatar generation. You can use that specific brand avatar in campaign content, produce e-commerce content, and build the full creative cycle around that. Think end to end here, from the first idea to development to the final campaign. With a lot of noise out there about AI, let's discuss this core question. How can we design, sample, and produce faster without losing authenticity, craftsmanship, or creative control? Because in the end, you are still the creative director here. And just because today AI can do very great things very fast for you, it doesn't mean that you should let AI control your thoughts or your ideas. So to answer that question, I believe that if we understand how to visualize ideas faster and more precise at every stage of the creative process, then we can actually remain here the creative director. We remain the one guiding AI, and AI becomes our catalyst. So no matter whether you're drafting sketches or if you want to design samples based on that, visualize it on models or create a campaign content, we have to remain here the one guiding AI and use it with system and with method. So let's go through an example. How does this work? Let's say you're drafting ideas. Choose your favorite tool and platform to do that. In this case, this is Midjourney. So you're drafting your first ideas, you're generating images based on a specific trend, direction, or brief. And once you've created your image, let's say we love the guy on the very left. We like the printed denim bomber jacket. What do you do now with that image? Because creating images is one thing, but if they're not practical and if you cannot do anything with them, then we lose the whole relevance here and there's no more point in using AI. But what if I told you that based on that one image that you have generated with maybe Midjourney, you can create a full development cycle here. You can create a digital sample image. You can even develop the graphics or patterns from it, and you can let AI create your technical sketch for you. Again, the right approach is to use AI helping you to bring your vision to life, not create the vision for you. Don't believe me? Take a look here, where we generate a sample image based on our Midjourney visual. This here is a so-called AI agent. So imagine an AI agent as a kind of a workspace full of specialized assistants. So it has multiple AI tools inside it. One knows design, another handles data, another writes. But they don't automatically talk to each other. You are here the project manager who assigns the tasks, defines the flow, and makes sure all of them work towards the same goal, ideally your goal. Okay. So now that we've created a sample image from our Midjourney visual, let's take this a step further. What if you like the pattern from the bomber jacket, but you want to test it on a different shape? Let's say a more classic denim shape. With AI, you don't have to just imagine what the print looks like on the jacket, you can generate it. Less guesswork, fewer resamples, faster approvals. Isn't that what we all want in the development process? Here's another example. So we've generated an inspiring image via Midjourney, and we really love the denim skirt. So now we are using AI to extract the graphic or the pattern, and we can now test it on the same denim jacket as before, or any other shape. Could be bestsellers or developments that you are currently working on. But this method is not just great with patterns, of course. You can apply the same method with testing fabrics or washes here. In our case, we went from colored denim to applying a pattern to applying an indigo reference. So we're able to make decisions this way without oversampling, which is a great goal for everyone. And how much time in your life as a designer have you spent in coloring sketches? So AI can even help you there take over repetitive work so that you can actually go back to design development. I believe by applying the right methodology with AI, we can make more precise decisions sooner. And that is helping us focus on design, craft, and innovation, and the things that we actually all love doing. So a lot of brands and a lot of people who ask me, what is the best tool to use? To me, this is kind of the wrong question here, because I'd like you to start thinking more about your use cases and your very individual design cycle. Then build methods around that to solve your pain points. Only then it makes sense to look at specific tools. Nope, there's no magic tool that solves all of your problems. We actually need to build workflows with multiple tools together that are tailored to your needs. So why are methods so important anyway? Because when you start thinking about processes and methods or workflows, you can, for example here, number one, start visualize faster. You can repeat, no matter the style, no matter the age group, no matter the target group, whether it's a campaign image, design, development, or e-commerce shot. Number two, you can test directions before sampling. So when you start thinking in workflows, you stop generating just single images, but you start thinking in processes. Number three, using AI correctly means we can communicate more clearly across departments. Because what's the point when you look at the images here of saying light blue wash, when I can actually show you precisely what I mean by that? So we can make our idea very clear across design teams, across marketing teams, across agencies, across suppliers, across brands completely. And number four, using AI in the right way can help you reduce waste and improve speed to market. Again, think end to end here, because from that very first initial idea or sketch right up to the campaign content and to the end consumer, everything that happens in between that process is where AI can help you make more confident decisions. And this is exactly the point where you can get faster. So, and is there more? Yes, yes, yes. Next to amazing possibilities in design development, what if you could use your own brand avatars for your story and your brand? So visualizing your designs, your product on a specific persona over and over and over again. We can create personas that really transport exactly the story you want to tell with that piece you have designed. And being able to visualize your ideas is your superpower. So do you remember that initial draft that we created with Midjourney here from where it all started? We can take this one visual even further and now use our original Midjourney image to transform it into an avatar. Then you could use your sample images that you have maybe also created with AI, and then we put the two together. So to me, here, design and content teams can work hand in hand. Or, you can sell your designs even better to clients or to buying teams. So that very first initial idea now is not just a nice mid-journey picture anymore. It has relevance now, and your one idea has become the full cycle. So yes, method is more important than tools, because your craft, your creativity, your ideas, all of those are the director, and you need to tell AI what to do, because this is how we can keep our integrity and our ideas and still use AI. And once we've understood that, then AI brings us consistent images, massive time savings, yes, lower production costs, and faster time to market cycles. So here's my personal 4 goals you should have when using AI. AI must bring you speed. So we should be able to multiply our ideas fast, and we should be able to cut repetition. So here, 5 styles, 5 style variations, 5 model mockups. Decide for one, go to production, done. Here's an example of such a multiplication process. So I don't need to be doing the same process for the same idea over and over again. So the more I'm able to visualize here, the less I have to sample or I have to revise. And this is how I can save time. Because every unnecessary sample just costs time, money, and resources. Another goal when using AI, we need to achieve consistency. So there's so many tools and applications out there. We need to be very, very clear, crystal clear on the visual direction first. Because without the space, there's just chaos with AI. So we need to learn how to set the tone, otherwise AI will set the visual tone for you. So the goal here is to maintain the same identity and brand aesthetic from concept to production. Next is alignment. It really must become our goal to use AI in order to speak the same language. So I'd love you to use AI to explain the same idea visually to the client, the designer, the marketing team, the director, or the supplier. So here's my dream process. If the same AI-based visual from the design phase becomes then part of e-commerce or a campaign content, then we would be closing the loop here between design and storytelling. And this, in my world, would be a huge step that we can all just benefit from. And now the most important goal, scale. If you're using AI and it's not scaling your knowledge, it's not scaling your process, and it's not scaling your creativity, then you're using it wrong. Simple as that. Establish a process that is working for you and then multiply that for all of your cases. So here in this example, if I establish a process of dressing my model with the styles that I have developed, then I can use that same process for multiple scenarios and dress any model of my choice. Same process, same workflow. Speed, alignment, consistency, scale. So these are the most important goals you need to follow when using AI. Because remember, AI without direction is just noise. But when we do apply it with structure, it becomes the backbone of innovative design development. Doesn't matter from designing to sketch to campaign content, any of those steps in the process. Unfortunately, no, scalable workflows, they don't come ready-made. There's only direction worth building on. Thank you very, very much for being part of this topic today. If you want to see more, or if you would like to discuss this further with me, then scan the QR code and get in touch. I very much look forward to hearing from you. Wishing you all the best, and remember to design smarter.
Hola, hello, Katarina.
Hello, dear Anna, and hi everyone who joined for today.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Amazing and very disruptive. It's like a blowing their minds and my mind also. Because I saw your work before, so I was expected about it, but amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being a nice revolution, doing a nice and making a nice revolution in our industry. Sometimes we need to shake a little bit.
Absolutely, and especially I've been doing and exploring denim for quite a while because it's one of the toughest products group when it comes to washes and visualizations with AI. So that has been an incredible also learning path for me, but something that is super important to look at and to really use in the progress.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to translate to them and ask them about something and I will be back with you. Ella está diciendo que ya viene trabajando con Denim y nos va a contar un poco de qué viene haciendo, pero que para ella también es como toda una novedad porque es un producto re difícil de tocar, de manusearlo, de cambiarlo, entonces es un gran aprendizaje a ella también. Yo ya tengo acá una pregunta, pero me gustaría que ustedes, por favor, pregunten a ella sobre colecciones que pueden llegar a hacer, sobre algún tipo de colaboración que pueda llegar a operar en Latinoamérica, porque creo que de eso se trata esta conexión aquí. Katarina, one of them asks you, what do you think about the possibilities AI brings to the massive players in the industry? Because as it can lower the process and visualization times, this could also lead the overproduction, right?
100%. That's one big goal in the talk. I was explaining that most people think of AI as a production machine. You know, it's just for the final images, the final piece, the final content. But I would love for brands to use AI to make decisions more precise, faster, not to be able to look at 50 samples, but really to use AI to visualize it. And that part of the process is what makes us faster. Not that we work faster with AI and create thousands of images, but that we make decisions differently by it.
Of course. Instead to wait, even wait for 1 month to see the sample, you can see faster than that, and you can decide that if your production would be in that side or another one, or if you have a small change or adjustment to the perfect. I will answer that.
Yes.
Ya dijo que lo mejor de AI no es solamente poder producir millones de imágenes, al contrario, es poder ayudar a decidir el diseñador de forma correcta y precisa. Entonces, acá está como la decisión de hacer un diseño antes de hacer la muestra, porque ya es un camino, es un filtro más que tenés para poder saber si eso es en el camino que uno se imagina. Porque sí, adentro del denim es uno de los tejidos más tricky que nosotros tenemos. ¿Por qué? Porque uno se lo imagina de cómo va a quedar y llega de la lavandería y va a decir, ¿de quién es ese hijo? Mío no es. ¿Qué pasó? Entonces aquí es una forma linda de poder como ajustarse antes de frustrarse, vamos a decir así. Another good question. You have thinking about giving a course about developments with AI, or if you have already something to offer to them?
100%. So everything that you've seen, the examples, this is actually part of a full training and also guidance with brands. So everything that you've seen in the presentation is part of a ready training that I already do with brands. So anybody who is interested, 100%, there is a workflow and process for everybody out there.
Perfecto, ella ya tiene un programa hecho, ya está trabajando con marcas de denim, así que quien esté interesado, si no escaneó el QR de Katarina de Under Construction, acá arriba tienen su email, me parece, chicos. Así que les voy a... está el Linktree. Acá van a ver el email, les voy a poner acá abajo nuevamente para que puedan escribir a Katarina y que puedan tener ahí, perfect. It's
Double, yeah.
people that work with all the time in the computer, while like old ladies like, I'm looking for.
I understood a little bit what you're talking about as well.
So this is like me and my son. We have to solve things. Laura, gracias. Escribite a Katarina, cambien el contacto, solo eso ya vale un montonazo apenas. Another question. I love I don't know if this is a question, but I love the idea or approach of using AI to improve communication between areas and departments. No, it's just a statement.
But it's a good point, because we all I myself come from product, and you mentioned before that it's about reducing samples and great about the communication between teams. But we are still product people. We want to touch fabrics. We want to touch the product. So AI is not here to kill sampling, but really to think about making the right samples and creating those that we all believe in, that we want to do the production with. So for me, this is super important to clarify, because AI should not kill craft, sampling, fabric, and the love for craftsmanship. Not at all. But really helping us to fine-tune that vision.
Lo que ella está diciendo que es súper común que nosotros cuando empezamos a ver la cantidad de absorción de la inteligencia artificial, nosotros que somos de una industria muy manual nos preguntamos, ¿y qué va a pasar con nuestros trabajos? Tranquilo, el oficio sigue. Lo que ella está haciendo es impulsarlo de forma un poco más veloz para que la decisión sea más correcta, menos errónea. Entonces eso nos hace tener más tiempo para un millón de cosas, para crear, para coser, para hacer manualidades, para lavar de forma diferenciada, para crear distintos productos. O sea, si no somos robots contestando mail, corriendo atrás de la producción, si podemos tener la ayuda de la inteligencia artificial desde el desarrollo hasta el workflow, ¿por qué no usarlo a favor? Sin duda, estoy totalmente de acuerdo. And do you use Stable Diffusion AI or puede ser una pregunta y vos dirás si puedes preguntar, si puedes, you say that if you want to answer or not. Do you use Stable Diffusion AI or the ones open to the public?
So every tool that I test and use is definitely an open source tool, so available to the public, because also the brands that I work with, they need to be able to apply those skills, tools that are available to them. And at the moment, not every brand has the opportunity to build their own tools, like Comfy UI, for example. It's not possible. So I need to make sure that I have tested every tool out there and am able to really adopt the best process for whatever the brand needs.
Perfecto, excelente, es verdad. Todo open source porque a las marcas con que ella trabaja necesitan que esté todo a la mano para que ellos puedan trabajar, publicar, viralizar. Entonces, por eso también facilitando el trabajo de no tener como una plataforma escondida y mucho más todo lo que sea abierto al público. Así que, alguna preguntita más, chicos. Quédense con el contacto de Katarina. La verdad es que la vi en un proyecto con Sorti, la Denim, que trabaja nuestra amiga Eda, que vino acá muchas veces en Tripping Blue, y la verdad que me enamoró porque fue lo más natural y orgánico que vi con Denim. No solamente el modelo, pero la forma que el lenguaje del denim estaba puesto. Y eso no es fácil de conseguir, porque todas las veces que nosotros acá intentamos hacer algo con la inteligencia artificial para poder hacer, no sé, la difusión del evento, no era tan sencillo, y sabemos que para llegar a cerca a esa perfección de una prenda lista, hecha, física, hay que conocer muchos detalles. Así que por eso Katarina está acá con Under Construction. Me encanta su estudio, me encanta lo que pueden hacer y me encanta la conexión que puede llegar a tener con Latinoamérica. They sent me another one for private one. Are you working with American brand? Any American brand?
You mean as a clothing brand?
Yeah.
At the moment, no.
Ok, so, gente, tiempo de poder abrir la frontera y empezar a conversar con gente que nos pueda ayudar y colaborar y hacer con que ese producto, que ese propósito tenga una mayor fortaleza. I don't have words to thank you. Amazing presentation. It's amazing the way that you show how it works. Looks very easy, and I know that's not.
Not.
But the beautiful thing is it's something very very close to the reality. This is the best thing. So I truly believe that if we as a human we can use as for our side to improve our work, it will be amazing. And that you got very well. And I have another question. So just another one.
Okay, so yeah.
How do you bring your service in the design, production, and the market circles of fashion company?
So the easiest way, when you get in touch with me directly through the link that I sent to you, then we follow the process of a discovery call. So I need to get to know you. I need to get to know your brand and your pain points and maybe if you're using AI already or not. After that, I develop a super individual plan for you, whether it's short form training or long form training, or whether you just need content. And then after that, it needs to be individualized for you. But you need to get in touch first. So
yeah, perfecto. Es así, alguien le preguntó cómo funciona el servicio con la parte de diseño, con la parte de producción y marketing adentro del circuito de la compañía. Ella dijo, primero de todo, entrar en contacto. Explícame cuál es tu compañía, qué quieres hacer, cuál es el goal que quieres alcanzar, cuál es tu desafío, cuál es el resultado que estás buscando. A partir de ahí, ella hace un proyecto tailored, como solo para ustedes, a medida. Así que les invito a entrar en contacto y a poder hacer con que todo eso se transforme en realidad. Saquémoslo no más del papel, de la computadora a una prenda física. Thank you so much, Katarina. Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation to the team of this Be Disobedient. I really love the opportunity to have the chance to talk and inspire and hopefully inspire and really bring a little bit across that AI is not a robot, but it's us who are still the creatives here, and really hope to see you soon and to be in touch with a lot of you.
For sure, you're going to see each other and meet through this computer. So it's time to do something together. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, and have a nice afternoon and weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.